Okay, so accessibility at conventions, part 2. This is a continuation of what I was talking about in the last video about the sort of recommendation of disabled attendees to get a placeholder to stand in line for them. So go watch that if you haven't already. So a couple other things that I want to add on to that subject. One, it kind of gives the idea that disabled people cannot be independent, meaning that they have to have somebody else at the convention with them, which is just not accurate. A lot of disabled people are perfectly independent, and that could mean that, one, they are at the convention by themselves completely, or they don't always need someone near them. So for example, if you are there with your friend who is disabled, what if you want to do different things? Now you are stuck sort of standing in line for them, and maybe you wanted to do something else. And like, that's fine if you're completely willing to do that, like, don't get me wrong, but you're being forced to do that when other guests or other attendees are not. So it's again, like, sort of forcing people to do things that are not their choice. But again, like, if you're okay, like, fine, but if you want to be doing something else, like, you should be able to do something else. And then, yeah, so this idea that a disabled person cannot attend a convention alone, they absolutely can. Every disability is different. Every person, even with a similar disability as another person, is different. Like, let's not assume what people are going through. So that is also a problem. So if you are there by yourself, shit out of luck, I guess. Like, you just can't go in line because you have nobody to wait for you. So that's stupid. And then what if you are a parent? Let's say you are a disabled parent and you are at a convention with a child. So now the only person who can stand in line for you is a child that you are now leaving alone. That doesn't work. Or let's say it's your child that is disabled. So now your child has to go wait by themselves while you're in line. I don't think that the people who came up with this accommodation really thought it through. What do you think? Anyway, thanks for listening.